What's up guys, the Duck Opinion here, and I'm going to take you from the start till the end of Mob of the Dead. I'm going to show you guys how to put the plane together, where to find all the pieces, and how to pack a punch, all in this pretty long video. I could have made this video shorter, but I decided to really go into detail and show you guys how to get to each location and to do every step, so I think it'll help more. So, on the wall where you start, there's an escape plan with all the steps to put together the plane, turn on the power, it shows you the map where all the stuff is, and it also shows you a checklist of what you need. As we get these parts, the checklist will update and it'll put an X or a circle around what we're doing at the time. And so you pretty much want to go ahead and play how you normally play at the beginning. You can get the wall guns if you want, but I recommend just going with the gun you have and knifing. And then around round 3, at the start or the end of it, you should take the side that has the M14 on it. Don't go the library way, but take this side. Now you can go the library way and start to get the dogs worked on to get the Hellhound Retriever Tomahawk, which I will show you guys how to do in a different video. Link is in the description if you want to learn how to do that. But like coming up here and getting the Uzi and going into the afterlife, now you have to go in the afterlife and go over here and power the door to get to the showers, and you will also need the Gordon's key, which will require you to be in afterlife mode and to power another area, which I show you right here. Now this key can be in 2 different spots. It can be here in this room where the showers are, and you have to go up in this hole and destroy this thing right here to get the key, or it can be by the Gordon's room, and I'll show you when we get to the Gordon's room where it can be there. But you will need this key, so if it's not here you will need to go to the Gordon's room and get it, because most of the parts to the plane require the key. So there we have it. We have the key, and it is still only round 3. We have also opened up the shower place, which is right down here, and where we need to go next to find the very first part, which is in the laundromat. So we need to open up the laundromat with the key, and it kind of sucks because we have to go back into purgatory mode to power that there washing machine. So we're going to go back upstairs and back into the afterlife mode, which is the purgatory mode. If you guys are wondering why I keep calling it that, that is what the afterlife is. That is what we called it before we knew what it was going to be called. So we need to go back down there, and we need to power this washing machine to get the shirt. Now I guess they use the shirt to either rope or either wings, but we need the shirt. So we went back into the life, we powered up the shirt, and we're gonna come down here. Now it's kind of a troll. Like Treyarch kind of laughs at you when you turn on the washing machine, and it puts you in a trap. So you turn on the washing machine and go ahead, turn it on, and all this fog comes up and your exit is blocked. You see how your exit's blocked with the red fire? So they're gonna send you a crap load of zombies at you, and they're gonna try to kill you, but it's kind of an early round. You want to do this one first because of how early the round is, and it won't send you too much, but they might send you the Brutus boss guy, and it's gonna be a heavy pickle to swallow, so you might want to be careful about that. But once you get past the Brutus and all the monsters, you come back and the shirt will be just sitting here. You officially have 1 part to the plane. So we're doing pretty good, you know. We're only around 3, we got 1 part of the plane, so let's head in to the next area. So coming up from the showers, we're going to take a right and we're going to open the cafeteria, and then take a sharp left and go into the only door that is in the cafeteria. We're going to keep going left, and we're going to eventually appear in the very back here where there is a dog head. Now you will have to go into purgatory mode to open the roof and either get killed like I did, or there'll be a switch to do it. But once you get into purgatory mode, you'll be able to run over here in a little, I guess, I don't know, another shower area, and you'll be able to access the roof. It might take you a minute to jump up there, but you'll be able to get to the roof, and then you'll be able to open up the roof door right here. You can go back down the roof door and power up. You can go there and power up Deadshot Daiquiri if you want. I didn't do it because I really didn't need it, but Deadshot Daiquiri is right there. You can power that perk up as well, but hold off and then make your way up to the roof and put together your first part. So here we go, putting together our first part. So exciting. Booyah. So there we have it. We have the shirt put on, although it really didn't do anything. But we did. We have the shirt put on. And did you guys notice? Downstairs there is another part. So we're on round 4. We're going to go back downstairs, and we're going to use the Worgen's key. Like I said, you're going to need that key a lot. We're going to use that key to get this next part that is inside this little area. These parts and the perks locations and all locations of parts will be in the same area. They don't switch around. So now that we have another part, let's go put it on the plane. That's 2 out of 5. We only have 3 more parts. We're doing pretty good for only being around 4. Although it does take a minute to do this stuff. It kind of reminds me of Transit, just not so bad, because on Transit, it would take you seriously like 20 minutes to do some of this stuff, like to put together the jet gun, to go get all your perks. It'd take forever on Transit. And it doesn't take that long, but it does take a good little minute to find everything and put it all together. But if you're progressing through the rounds like I am, having a fun time doing it, then by the time you get all this stuff, you'll be at a pretty high round and pretty set for the rest of the game. So make your way through here, through the Tomahawk room that costs 2,000, and then go right instead of up. If you keep going up, you can go work on double tap, but you want to go right and head down here to our third piece, which is in this, I guess this is the lighthouse. So what you want to do is you have to go all the way down first before you go into purgatory mode, because you have to actually open the little gate down here with the Gordon's key. If you don't have this open, you can't unlock this particular part. So you unlock that with the key, and yes, you have to climb all the way back up. This is one of my least favorite parts to this level. I don't like this thing at all. I'm pretty sure it is the lighthouse, I think, but the lighthouse is pretty big. I can't really tell, but I just don't like it. It's not really good for running, but if you don't open that door at the bottom, it is a good little camp spot for co-op. So kill yourself in purgatory mode and run back down here. Now as you run down here, you'll see numbers on the wall. So there's a 2, there's a 9, and there's an 8. So when you get down here, you have to put 2, 9, and 8. Now these numbers will change every single game. So you'll have to go into purgatory mode, but yet you'll see them coming down. So when you put the 2, 9, 8, or whatever your numbers are, the shaft inside the lighthouse in the middle will drop down. You can run back down where the numbers are, and you go into this corner. Now never go in this corner. Never come over here unless you're doing this, because it simply leads nowhere and will trap you. But we got another part. We got out of here, and we barely made it through. You got to be careful. Don't ever go down there unless you're getting that part. Now we're down here in the area that we just walked to from getting that part, and I want to unlock these gates, and I want to jump into purgatory mode right over here after I get some more ammo. Now you don't have to do this to get the next part, but this you will need to do eventually, so you might as well do it now while you're down here and not worry about it. So drop into purgatory mode, and you need to destroy these generators. Now there's a few of them. I'll show you which ones you have to destroy. You gotta destroy the ones that are lit up. You destroy that one, you go in this invisible hole, and you do it back here and destroy that one. That will be 2. You come in here and destroy 3, and once you destroy 3 of them, this generator will explode. You can get out of purgatory mode and just kind of forget about this, you know? You did this, and I'll tell you why later. It's when we go to the Gordon's office so we can actually get the last and final piece. But before we do all that, we need to put our piece up that we got from the lighthouse, and there we have it. So we need to take the little lift back down to get back to the area of the dock. You can run back down there, but the lift is a little bit quicker, and I like to use it. If you're running low on cash, you can just run back down there. But if you aren't, we can do the lift, and I'll show you how to do that. Coming back down through the tubs, there's this door here on the left, and if you take the door to the left, it leads into the main hallway, and that'll lead you past the electric cherry perk, and your cherry lift will be right down this hallway. You have to go into afterlife. There's a switch right there on the right. You have to power it up, and it'll cost $7.50, but it'll eventually lead you down to the docks. You can take the lift, or you can just run down here like we did at the beginning, and you're going to want to unlock that gate. You'll need the key to unlock that gate, and it's very important to unlock it, because once you go into afterlife mode, which I died and had to go into afterlife mode, but there is a switch by Jug. You can go into afterlife mode yourself. You can power up Jug, and then you can go back down where we just unlocked that gate at. And when you unlock that gate, you'll be able to come in here and power up this other switch that unlocks another gate. Now that gate leads to our fourth piece, which are the jets that propel us. So I'm going to get my character up, I'm going to run up here and get Jug, and we're going to go down there and we're going to get that part. Now I forgot to get that part here in this particular gameplay. I had to come back and get it after I got the Gordon part, but here's the footage of me coming back and getting it. Like I said, you have to come back down here and just grab it. And of course, don't forget to take the cherry lift back up and put on the piece. But these are the jets, and as you see, it says I have all the pieces when I grab this. Like I said, I had to come back and get this afterwards, so I forgot to get it. So don't forget to get it after you unlock it in purgatory mode. You might be getting too excited. Don't forget. So let's take that awesome cherry lift upwards. I know I didn't show too much footage of it because this video is kind of long and I'm kind of rushed through it, but I'm still trying to show you guys every location, how to get there, because a lot of you guys are new to this map and it's pretty rough. So we're going to put on our last piece that we got from the docks. I know it says 5 pieces on here, but I kind of did it a little bit ass backwards, but in the order of the video, you would have put on the piece that we got at the docks. Now, we're going to head back down here. This is where the cherry lift is, where the afterlife switch is. If you just drop down and go down these stairs, it leads you right to the Gordon's office, which will have our last and final piece. So, within the Gordon's office, we're going to have to open this gate right here, which is where the fan trap is, which is a really cool trap that we did a video on if you want to check that out. Link is in the description below, and check out a lot more videos on my site, A Duck Opinion, for Black Ops 2. Tons of tips and tricks, tons of Let's Plays. It's really fun. So, you want to drop into Afterlife mode, and you want to jump up here, go in this hole, run down this hallway, and open up the Gordon's room. Now, remember where we said that we had to break the generators back when we got it like our second or third piece? Now you need to do that because in this room you're going to need the Gordon's key to open this door and to get the engine. But if you have not destroyed those generators, if you look up, there are these wires and there'll be an electric blue shock on this gate that will shock you and hurt you. But since we already destroyed the generators, that is not a problem and we can open it up and grab that. So make sure to destroy those generators to get past the blue door. So we have all parts in now. I know it says only 4, but we've already put in the other parts earlier. So we officially now have all the parts for the plane, and there's only one more thing we can do. We did it. We found all the parts. If this helped, give it a thumbs up right now, but what happens after that? What happens after that? We're going to grab the nuke and we're going to get ready here, and we are going to fly this plane.
I'm only finishing what you started. Get this heap airborne! Unbelievable!
Ducks can fly!